Now, the first week of July, you have a beautiful Eight of Wands and you have a beautiful Page of Cups. Okay, wow, interesting things are happening. You have a Queen of Cups and you have another Knight of Cups. Look at that, my wonderful Libra friends. Namaste, my wonderful Libra friends. Welcome to my channel. My name is Celine. I'm a counseling psychologist, a hypnotherapist, and an intuitive tarot reader. I blend both spiritual insight and psychological interpretation in my readings. Now, this is your general reading for the month of July, where we're going to explore the energies surrounding your love life, your career, and your finances for the month ahead. But if you like more personalized guidance, then don't forget to check out my weekly readings on this channel. Now, before we begin, I just want to tell a little bit about what is happening in July with regards to the Vedic calendar. Now, according to the Vedic calendar, this month carries the energy of gaining wisdom, embracing spiritual growth, and honoring the mentors, the teachers, and the guides who has been lighting up our path. Now, it is also a beautiful time for learning, reflection, and deepening our connection with our inner truth. Now, with all these beautiful intentions in our hearts and minds, let's begin by clearing the space and releasing all negative energies. Okay, so now I'm going to invite your spirit guides, your higher self, and your ancestors to be present during this reading. Now, the sound may be a little loud for some of you, so please turn down the volume. Okay, so let's begin. So as I mentioned, I am going to do a very quick reading. Firstly, start with your general and then your love and then your career and then your finances. Okay, so just please remember that this is a collective reading. So take only what resonates and leave the rest. And also, it will be great if you can help me grow my channel by liking it, subscribing it, and by sharing the videos. Okay, so let's begin. Now, the first week of July, you have a beautiful Eight of Wands and you have a beautiful Page of Cups. Okay, wow, interesting things are happening. You have a Queen of Cups and you have another Knight of Cups. Look at that, my wonderful Libra friends. There's going to be a lot of emotional messages coming your way as well, which is a good thing because you're starting off with a very nice note here. Okay, the Eight of Wands. Okay, so let's look at this card here. If you can see, okay, all the wands are, pushing on towards the universe. That means good things are coming. Now, according to the Chinese, number 8 is a very lucky number. And it's also, if you look at it, it's a symbol of infinity. Am I right? So there's everything that you have planned for probably from January onwards. Now we are going to entering into the second half of the year. Yeah, that's fast, right? Okay. Everything is going to fall in its place. All right. Now, be aware there's going to be a sudden change coming in your life as well. So that might remarks of your, emotions here, but don't worry. Okay. The change is going to be good for you. Everything is going to happen very fast, okay, very quickly, that you will be like, oh my God, what has just happened? Okay, so maybe when you check, your weekly reading, you will find out more about what's happening, okay, in your first week of July, which I'll be posting. So in general, first week of July, there is going to be a sudden change coming in your way. And of course, okay, Page of Cups, there's going to be some kind of childlike, okay, excitement. There is going to be a lot of free spirit in you. Okay, you see, pigs can fly. Yeah, okay, that kind of imagination is going to come. You're going to be very imaginative here. There's going to be a lot of excitement. There's going to be a lot of adventure. And because of this, okay, sudden change, second week that I foresee that there is some kind of openings coming for you. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of fresh ideas. Okay. A lot of what am I looking at here? Beautiful stuff coming in, to be honest with you. Okay. There's going to be a lot of creativity, a new beginning. Okay. You need to be open to things down here. Okay. Keep it open. There's a lot, your creative mind is going to explode because of the sudden change here. All right. And you'll be thinking all these things that you have never thought before. So everything is going to happen very quickly. I also see there's some kind of beginning in your love life, but we will see that when I do pull out your card for your romance. Okay, I see there is opening for some kind of a romance here, but we will check that out. But in second week of July, my wonderful Libra friends, take note, there's going to be a lot of creativity happening in your life, and there is going to be new beginnings. Okay. Yeah, that's what I see here. Come to your third week, all right, you are also going to be a little bit more intuitive. You need to start your intuitiveness here. Your intuitive is going to explode here. You're going to be very divinely connected. Okay. I see there is going to be a lot of self-healing coming here. You're going to heal yourself. It's going to be on the third week. Okay. Take care of yourself because there is some kind of you need to look after yourself. Okay. Instead of other people, you need to start looking after yourself. Connect to the divine, connect to your inner strength. Remember, this month, July, is all about connecting to your inner truth. I said that earlier. So you need to connect within you and, self-love. Okay. My angels want me to tell you to look after yourself. Okay. Self-love is needed on the third week of July. Okay. Now, there is some kind of attraction coming here. Okay. That's what I said about here on the second week. I saw some kind of a romance. I don't know, but this may bloom into your last week of July. There is going to be a charmer, or you might be a charmer. Okay, I don't know, but there is also some kind of negotiation going to happen. All right, but I see there's going to be more romance in your life towards the last week of July. So take note of that. Yeah, looks like romance is in the air for you for July, my wonderful Libra friends. That's a great news. So what I'm going to do now here is I'm going to pull out 4 cards for your romance. Okay, and see how that comes up. Okay. And this one's to come. Okay, so let's look at that, each of them closely. So you have the Queen of Pentacles, okay, for your love life. So the Queen of Pentacles talks about stability. It talks about abundance. So I sense that because it's falling right under your Eight of Wands, your romance life is going to be very stable. Okay. There is going to be someone coming your way. Probably this person you already know, okay, is now going to come in your way. That's what I saw. Is there a love here? Okay. So yeah, there's going to be abundance of love I see here. And then this is a Page of Pentacles as well. Now, there is going to be love. So you're going to be very imaginative in the second week. I already told you, okay, your Kundalini is going to open. There's going to be a lot of creativity here. but also just be aware, okay, that, in order for the love to succeed, okay, you need to work hard. If you can see, all right, money comes in, but this person, okay, I don't know what they call them. Okay, maybe you can let me know what they call in the comment section. I can't remember what they call. Oh my God, I remember the word, but it's just blocked my mind. Okay. As you can see, he's playing the flute so that he can attract money coming in. So in order for the love to come in, I sense that there need to be some kind of work that you need to do on your part. You need to be a bit dedicated in your relationship and not work, work, work. So there need to be work-life balance here, and that will be help you in your romantic life here. Now, also you have another Queen of Swords. You have two queens here. Now, the Queen of Swords talks about independency. Okay, you're intellectual. So you need to have a little bit more emotional clarity when it comes to your love life. Probably I sense that now there is some discerning in your love life. You will not really want to have someone in your life. So you might want to set some boundaries and tell yourself, what do you really need? Okay. And once you are able to know what do you want, in your life, you'll be able to attract the person that you are looking for. Okay. Or there is someone in your life right now is not giving you the attention that you want, and maybe they are not putting in the work, or you are not putting in the work. So there is a sense of discernment. So that is why, okay, on the third week of July, you need to look after yourself. Okay, if the card is falling right below here, all right, once you are able to look after yourself, you will have more of a mental and emotional clarity. You'll be able to set boundaries. People will be stepping all over you. So on the third week, take some time or go for some state vacation, or so a couple of weeks, take your annual leave if you still have, okay, and connect within yourself. You need to connect within yourself for your romance to bloom, okay, because there is an attraction coming in. Now, the Six of Cups, okay, there is some kind of problems that you may need to solve, right? You might be reconnecting with your past memories. Maybe this is rekindling here, okay? And there is some kind of people, okay, if you can see this card, all the ladies are sitting on the above and the guys are all, below. So they are just walking here. So you might be, reconnecting with your past love. Okay. So that is why when you're able to look after yourself and you set your boundaries, you'll be able to know when this memories comes up, you'll be able to know what do you want. Okay. You need to do a lot of healing. All right. You need to do a lot of healing, because once upon a time they were there, okay, and now they are here. So there is a separation here in this card. So you might be thinking about your ex, okay. Doesn't matter, it's not a gender, if you're a male or female, it doesn't really matter. But in general, okay, there is some kind of connecting with your ex partner here. You need to set some boundaries and you will know clearly what's going on. So there's some kind of emotions going here. That's why I see a lot of cups here at the beginning. Okay, because cups are all linked with emotions, but not a bad one. Okay, once you're able to heal, there's good cards coming in, right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just gently put all this below, because I'm going to make room for other cards so that I can put them in. Okay, looks like you need to do a little work in your romance life, my wonderful Libra friends. Okay, now I'm going to pull some cards about your career. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see what's coming. Okay, I'm going to put all this aside. I got too many cards down here. Okay, and this is going to be your finance. Okay, so you have a major arcana, another major arcana, and you have a Knight of Cups, and you have Nine of Wands. Okay, so this is pertaining to your career. Okay, now the first week there is going to be some kind of chaos happening, but not a major one. Okay, remember, people always, say that the Tower is a doom card, but I don't see it as a doom card. Okay, I see it as a wake up call. All right, so remember, I say to you, okay, something very sudden is going to happen here. That's going to be a very quick change. Okay, so with regards to your career, there is going to be a very quick change here with regards to your career. Okay, now there's going to be some kind of disruption. There might be a job loss, but don't worry, it's not the end of the world. There's always other jobs up there. Okay, so there is a lot of changes that is going to happen in your first week. So that is why they want you to listen to your instinct. Okay, now the high priest is another major arcana. Okay, decide intuitively what you want to do when there's a change coming in with regards to your work. Again, as I say, it's not the end. Maybe you might want to change your work right now. It's time for you to hop on into another ship, probably, get more knowledge, and you can widen your horizon and, travel the world, because I see there's changes coming your way. Okay, so they want you on the second week to decide to your intuitiveness. All right, maybe you may need to go and do some studies. Okay, do some education. You need to, upgrade. Nowadays it's all about an AI. I'm not sure whether how equipped are you with your AI, but I see that there is some kind of, you need to go and learn, because this job is forcing you to go and upgrade, and it's pushing you. If not, you're going to be in more of a, comfort zone. All right, so this change is good. All right, connect your intuitive and see what do you want to do about your career. Now, the night, okay, it's all about fast and fury, of course. So you need to be a little patient here. Okay, at the same time, you need to be a bit more committed in what you want to do. So this card go inside closely. If you can see, the knight is facing, to the high priestess. Maybe you need to connect to your intuitive, because whatever decision you're going to make is where you're going to go. Okay, whatever you're going to decide, you're going to be very committed here. All right, on the third week, that is going to be reliable. Okay, there's going to be a lot of practical change, and there's going to be a little bit of hard work. So if you're going to decide to do some studies, all right, remember, you need to sacrifice a little. I did a lot in my life to upgrade every step of my way, even as a counselor. Okay, as a psychologist, now becoming a tarot card reader, I had to sacrifice a lot in order to learn about these cards, right? So there is a lot of hard work, a lot of commitment that I kept aside, few months ago before I even started to read. So that I took about 6 months literally to read about the cards, connecting to the cards every day, looking at other YouTubers, what they say, connecting to other card readers so I can have a better clarity. So yes, okay, you need to be committed in whatever you do. All right. If not, it's not going to work. So think clearly what you want to do, what you want to commit with. We see you can't be committing to everything. So go with your instincts. All right. Now, also, all right, on the last week of, there's going to be some kind of a completion coming. Okay. There will be some kind of temporary struggles, okay, which will come to an end soon. All right, because of your sudden job loss or sudden change in your department, or they're throwing you somewhere. Okay, you really need to connect to your gut feelings and you need to be committed. So on the last week of July, I see there is some sense of exhaustion. Okay, you feel very drained, you don't know what to do, you're feeling a lot of struggles. But remember, my wonderful Libra, okay, this is only temporary. When you start to heal yourself on the third week, you are able to change this card. Okay, so third week you need to look after yourself so that you don't go through, this hurdles, the struggles. Okay, so that is why the card is preeming you. Okay, if you don't look after yourself, you're going to be fully drained here. All right, and you will not have the mental clarity in your relationship because there is someone there out there waiting for you. Okay, so the cards are saying individually, you take how it resonates about each of them. This is your general, this is your love, and this is your career. Now I'm going to do also full 4 cards up for your finances. Okay, okay, right, they want me to shuffle more. Okay, okay, so I'm going to pull. Okay, sorry, yeah, this, right? All right, sorry about that. They want this one and they want this one. Wow. Look at your cards for your finances. Beautiful. This is the beautiful card. I can't wait to say. Okay. Now, you have the Page of Wands for the first week of July. Okay. Now, the Wands is all about using your intellectual. Okay. So, you may need to there is some kind of unexpected money coming, even though there is a sudden change, which is good because I already told you it's a good card. Okay, there is a change happening whether you like it or not. So even though there's a sudden change in your workforce, there are some money coming in. If you look at this card, okay, the cactus never die in the desert. In fact, they grow in the desert with little water. All right, all you need is a little water to sustain. So here and there, I see on the first week of July, even though there is going to be some, changes to your work, but there will be some unexpected, some money coming in that you were not aware of. Okay, so keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, because there is something, coming. And I just want to put that here. I'm sorry, I'm a little OCD, so I just have to make sure everything is in order. Now, because there is a sudden change and you are listening to your gut feeling and there's a changes to your work, all right, don't forget your creativity. Okay, don't forget your creativity, because connect yourself to this creativity, because once you're able to do that, all right, there is going to be a little, because your job is not stable on the first week, though there's some money here. You feel very burdened financially, but it's only temporary if you're able to work what you want, all right? Because some new beginnings are happening here. This is just very, 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 very temporarily, okay? Trust me, because that burden is not going to be forever. All right. Now, try to budget for the week of July. All right. Just budget yourself. Maybe do some sacrifices, as you go. And this is a little hard work I already mentioned. Okay. Nothing is going to come easy, even with your love life. So this is only very temporary. It's not for long, because by the time the third week of July, there's something new is coming up. Okay, because you're connecting to your higher self, your inner truth, connecting to the divine, and you are already going to be committed in what you're going to do. With regards to your finances, all right, there is going to be a clearer vision of what you want. So you're going to avoid some unnecessary expenses. That's why I said try to tighten your budget here, belt here, and there is someone is going to offer you something. All right. With regards to your intellectual, now the intellectual comes to your education here. I told you there's some education you need to do. So some doors are going to open for you with regards to your financial, and you're going to see things very clearly, and you please assess them as you go. And as I said, when you want to assess, you need to have a healthy mind, healthy heart here in order for you to take this offer. Okay, but there is some kind of an offer coming in with regards to your finances. Now, the last week of July, you are the magician. Okay, you are going to manifest wealth, because when this opportunity is going to come to you, you're going to think very clearly. Okay, what do you want? And you're going to attract, all right, something here. You're going to be, remember I say you're a charmer, something is going to come in here, you're going to attract something. You are going to sit and manifest money. Okay, you're going to attract what do you want. You're going to pursue some kind of a skill here. This is all going to fall into place. So whatever you're thinking in the second week, you are going to put it into action. Okay, you're going to manifest everything. Look at this card. Okay, all the signs are here. You're going to have an infinite possibility. Okay, you have all the signs: fire, air, water, and earth is here. So manifest, and your manifestation is going to come through. You're going to end July with a beautiful note. Okay, you're going to end July with a beautiful note. I see there's wonderful things coming your way here. Now, I want to pull out a card of surrender for you here. So let's see what you can surrender for the month of July. All right, so that you can come to this card and you can do the manifestation. Okay, as what you want to manifest. Surrender to silence. Okay, there's so much of chaos here. So at the start, when there is going to be some work issues, all right, you're going to go, oh, okay, so that's why they want you, okay, to connect to the inner you, connect to the divine, connect to the silence. All right, let's read. In quiet meditation, in quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. Okay, silence can heal and replenish you. So this is where you're going to silence yourself, and then what you're going to do is you're going to manifest, you're going to elevate yourself, you're going to connect into your intuition, you're going to take up some courses, but this is only temporary. Okay, because there is something is going to be offered to you with regard to your money, and you're going to manifest on it. And before you do it, silence your mind, silence your heart. Okay, everything here is only temporary. Okay, you can change your life if you want. Now I'm going to end the reading by pulling a message from a guardian angel. Okay, we all have a guardian angel. Let's see what the guardian angel wants to say to you. Peace. Peace within, peace with the world. Okay, let's see what the card is trying to say to us. Calm your thoughts. Calm your thoughts, silence, and move your awareness to a peaceful place inside your heart. Feel the ebb and flow of love, the eternal movement of the stars. Your life is forever unfolding to greater spheres of love. Relax and do not worry about anything, for all is well. Okay? You will soon enter a time of well-earned peace and tranquility. Okay? Beautiful card. I cannot say that even anything more. All right? So I just want to read one more time calm your thoughts, and move your awareness to a peaceful space inside your heart. Feel the ebb and flow of love, the eternal movement of the stars. Your life is forever unfolding to greater spheres of love. Relax and do not worry about anything, for all is well. You will soon enter a time of well earned peace and tranquility. Okay, so everything has been already stated here by the wonderful spirits, your ancestors, your higher self. Okay, don't worry too much. This is only temporary. You will get out of this. Okay, so my wonderful Libra friends, this is your reading, and I truly hope you have enjoyed it. Now, the summary of this reading I have posted at the end of the video, so please take time to to reflect on it. Now, if this reading resonated with you, please let me know in the comment section below, because your thoughts can help others in others' journey. Until the next reading, my wonderful Libra friends, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Bye.